Good morning, this is KELOLAND On the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We now know what authorities confiscated during a lockdown at the state penitentiary in Sioux Falls. The DOC sent out pictures showing a variety of handmade weapons along with items fashioned into tattoo guns as well as tobacco.
The DOC says the lockdown was not in response to an assault, fight, or disturbance and said they wanted to give staff time to search for things that could be dangerous to staff or inmates.
A news release says offenders found with the contraband will be held accountable. According to the latest data from the DOC, there are 772 total inmates at the state pen and 490 inmates at the Jamison Annex as of August 31st.
A former state and federal employee is behind bars for allegedly raping a child for nearly 2 years. According to court documents, the crime started in September of 2016 when the alleged victim was 8 years old.
47-year-old Donald Tinklepaw is charged with 21 counts of rape. The South Dakota bar confirmed his law license has been active since 2004.
A spokesman confirmed that some of his career included time at the U.S. Attorney's Office. He had also worked with the South Dakota Attorney General's office. Tinklepaw is scheduled to appear in court this morning.
A fourth person is behind bars in connection to a kidnapping in Sioux Falls last month. 33-year-old Susan Sanchez is charged with kidnapping, aggravated assault, and grand theft. Court documents say Sanchez took the victim's phone, which also contained evidence.
Samantha Adams and Diana Segura Luna also faced kidnapping and aggravated assault, while Edgar Segura is charged with kidnapping and attempted rape. Let's head now over to the KELOLAND Live Doppler HD Storm Center to get a check on this morning's weather. Good morning, Brian.
All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Weather today, a lot of 80-degree weather out there. Sioux Falls area, right on the dot there, close to 80, 78 in Brookings, and mid-80s likely for Rapid City and also Phillip. Don't forget, too, there's some haze in the air and light winds for the vast majority of us. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at the warm-up here the next 2 days and then perhaps some cooler weather for next week. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. Dr. Chad Turry believes there's established evidence in getting a regular flu shot will help us avoid a flu infection and also help us steer clear of a hospitalization.
There's even good evidence that it decreases your risk for other complications or medical issues, for instance, cardiovascular disease and having heart attacks.
Furthermore, he says there are economic benefits to getting the flu shot because time spent sick can mean time away from work or school. The flu could have us staying home alongside kids, too.
Ronald McDonald House Charities is in the midst of its biggest fundraiser of the year, Kilts for Kids. The organization is attempting to raise $160,000 to help support its mission, providing a home away from home for families with sick children.
They've been raising money for 2 months and will end the campaign this Thursday night with an event at the district in Sioux Falls.
So the Ronald McDonald House is really a home for families who have a child hospitalized. On Thursday night, we're going to tell the story of a teenager with leukemia and just how important the Ronald McDonald House has been to their family and in really to him getting better faster because his parents are closer. That's what we're all about, keeping families close.
The 4 teams will be wearing kilts during Thursday's event at the district. Tickets are still available at a cost of $125 per ticket.
We provide a link with complete ticket information under this report here on KELOLAND.com.
Today, Sioux Falls firefighters are going out into neighborhoods to install free smoke alarms for anyone who needs them.
Inspectors say having a smoke alarm in every bedroom and outside the bedroom can save lives. That's why they've teamed up with the 211 Helpline Center to offer free smoke alarms to anyone who needs one.
We're going to come out to your house. We're going to check your smoke alarms. If they're over 10 years old, we're going to put new smoke alarms in for you, free of charge. We're going to install them and everything. And we're just going to make sure you have a working smoke alarm in every location.
Fire inspectors say it's also important to have an escape plan with 2 alternative routes. That could be the front door, back door, or a window.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather update today. Temperatures climbing back into the 80s for many of us. It looks like light winds and dry skies throughout the region. And as we look toward tonight, we're also going to expect more of the same dry weather and Temperatures likely down at least into the 40s overnight in Sioux Falls, maybe a few 50s there in the middle of South Dakota. Tomorrow, let's see where we end up here with temperatures Wednesday afternoon. I would say a few degrees warmer. It looks to be the trend here, and we may peak here as we go into our forecast going into Thursday with high temperatures likely at least in the mid-80s in Sioux Falls. It may not be far from some record levels. And then Friday into Saturday, there is some cooling. In fact, on Saturday, a decent cold front coming through. Could knock us back enough here by early next week to say below average temperatures. That'll be interesting to follow. Some of this is being hinted at on our 7-day forecast, but some of those trends are kind of out there a few days yet. So we'll just keep watching it here as hopefully we'll get maybe a couple of showers in the northeast, and we'll see where we go from there. But we'll be kind of slow to add any rain in the forecast given the persistence of this dry weather pattern. 80 today in Sioux Falls, 83 in Winter. Your forecast. Let's jump right into your extended outlook, and we've got Sioux Falls 83 tomorrow, 85 our temperature on Thursday, 78 on Friday. That's our first installment of some slightly cooler weather. And then on Saturday, the wind will kick up. We could be looking at temperatures probably leveling off or falling a little bit on Saturday afternoon, especially in northern South Dakota. Maybe we get a shower out of that. We're just starting to kind of toy with that idea of maybe putting a shower in the forecast. Also notice the low temperature by Sunday night, Monday morning. Aberdeen, I could easily see us getting down into some frost and freeze weather. And that story will be expanded upon later today. Pier forecast, we go from 90 on Thursday to 71 on Friday. And also a reduction on temperatures in Rapid City. But that high fire danger in place the next few days with those 80s for highs. Check out the details with the weather online at KELOLAND.com.